Hey there. I'm Coach Bill Gisclair-Sullivan, the founder director of Meditate School of Mindfulness. And one of my passions has been to create this program in sound healing that I believe goes beyond what anyone else is offering. We're offering this immersive practice that starts with level 1, which if you're looking at level 2, you probably already have completed or you're planning to complete it. And level 1 is either a 2-day in-person or a 12-module online program. Level 2 moves us into that space where we start preparing for the certifications that lead us into mastery of the program, mastering sound. So level 2 really is the intensive study that can only really be done at your own pace at home. To do this program in person, it would be a multi-month in-school training program that most of us would have a difficult time attending. With our level 2, we make it very fluid at your own pace. There's no deadline. There's no arbitrary limitation on how long you can take to finish this. When you finish this level 2, then you're prepared to go to the level 3 training, which is a 4-day in-person. But there's no deadline. Again, you can show up whenever you're ready for that. To take your time and go through level 2, it includes so many different layers of the practice that you would have encountered some of in level 1, but we go deeper into it. It's aimed at deepening the knowledge of sound healing, introducing the skills and the knowledge to teach and also connect to the various therapies for which sound can be used. And it's focused on preparing you for the next level of your practice, the next level of your training, the next level of your life. It's going beyond the practitioner level, which is generally set up to give you enough information and a certification that you feel comfortable to perform sessions, group sessions, or individual sessions. This level takes it to the next level. It's done completely online at your own pace. And it is required in order to earn the Master of Sound, the Master of Sound teacher, and the Master of Sound therapy. At this level, you're working directly with me. I am the senior mentor. I'm the director of this program. And as you go through this level, we'll have contact throughout at various times. I'm here to help you in whatever way I can. Myself and Becky, our other director, she's gonna be recording and teaching some of the programs built into module 2, level 2. So it's designed to be done in between levels 1 and 3, again, at your own pace. During this time, over the course of the time that you're taking it, we can have between 4 or 6 live Zoom or in-person sessions just to have a discussion on your progress, to coach you through any roadblocks, to get some clarity on a topic or a module. And then you also have unlimited support throughout the program through email and other ways of getting in touch with me or coming into the studio if you're local. So module 1, as we begins with focusing again on what sound healing is all about, the effect that sound healing can have in various ways, how we use these instruments, and we'll dig deeper into the instruments than we did on level 1, how we use the tones and the harmonics and the rhythm to impart transformation. And we don't have to be musicians in our sessions. We don't have to actually be musical in nature. What we are focusing on is a practice of meditation, of mindfulness, and nidra. Module 2, we dig into the chakra system in a much deeper way than we did in level 1, going step by step through the process of connecting how each chakra within our system affects different parts of our being, our physical being, our emotional being, our spiritual being. And then we talk about how to balance this system using the instruments that we're going to use, the pace, the rhythm, the structure. Module 3 is focusing on how we assess our clients in a group session and an individual session so that we can focus more intently on working with groups who perhaps are in a space of hospice, or a group with PTSD, or recovery groups, or pregnant groups, or whatever it is, focusing on these groups, but also assessing the individual client. What this module is focused on is awakening an intuitive as well as scientific approach to determine our clients' needs and their energy. And so in this module, we share the tools that we can use to lift up that intuitive connection to connect energetically and hold space, and how to diagnose, not in a medical way, but in a spiritual way and in a healing way, how we can diagnose what we're going to be using in our sessions to impart transformation in whatever that might be. Module 4, we tap into some of the practices of mindfulness that tap into awareness and acceptance. So we teach a little bit of the structure of what we teach in Master of Mindfulness in the Master of Sound that shows the importance of awareness and acceptance. And we discuss the power of these two pillars of mindfulness to empower our clients to connect to their innate ability to heal from within. But they have to accept, they have to be aware so that they can impart that healing energy. Module 5 is really on invoking the power. In this intense session really moves us through the practice of Yoga Nidra. And Yoga Nidra is oftentimes a separate practice, but we incorporate it so deeply into the practice of sound that level 2 combines the practice of sound and Nidra together. Module 5 is really going to give you that opportunity to study Yoga Nidra and to really focus on how the connection works. But it also gives you this opportunity to be certified in the practice of Yoga Nidra, which in and of itself is a great opportunity to be able to go out and teach and lead Yoga Nidra sessions, even without your instruments, in guided Yoga Nidras. Module 6 is about holding and creating space for stress reduction and for healing and transformation. We dig deeper into the practice of holding space and how we hold space for others, for groups, for ourselves. Module 7, we tap into the power of our voice, and we tap into the power of the voice, not just for making sounds musically, not simply for chanting, but also for how we use it in guided meditation and in Yoga Nidra, and how we have the power to impart rhythm and tone and pace and tenor and structure with our voice that can lead to that practice of entrainment. Module 8 is all about the gong. This section takes you deeper into the world of gongs and how we can use them in our practice. Module 9, Becky's going to take you deeper into the study of tuning forks, which is another whole practice in and of itself. But here we're going to talk about how to use it a little bit more. Module 10, we focus on drums and rhythmic instruments to really connect to the rhythms and paces we can go forward with. Module 11, chimes, bells, and some other instruments that we might move into, like flutes and other instruments. And then module 10 is where we focus on preparing for the next level. This is where we tie it all together and make sure you truly are ready to become a master of sound healing. Level 10 really is focused on that. At the end of level 10, you and I are going to have an opportunity to truly connect and discover what it is you want to do with this practice. Where do you think you're going to go with this practice? And then it's my job to help guide you there. And by the time you come to attend your in-person level 3 training, we'll have a good idea of what we're going to do together when we are working one-on-one over those 4 days. And I can customize and impart this part of the program, especially for you, even while we're working for others. Our level 4 practice is really limited to 8 to 10 people. So we will have a lot of opportunity to work together and to really align you with your goals and your intentions in the practice. So I'm so excited about this level because, again, it is self-driven. What the requirements are for you to attend level 2 and then move on to level 3 is you need to have at least done level 1 at some point. During the level 2 course, you're going to be asked to perform a minimum of 6 sessions on your own. And they don't have to be sessions you charge for. They don't have to be large groups. They can be individual with people that you know, with your family or friends, or they can be with a group. They can be either paid or unpaid. And if you don't hold a regular class, just find those opportunities to invite somebody over and play with. It gets you in that practice of holding space. It also makes you feel more comfortable and starts to align you with some sort of connection to what it is you're going to do with the practice. Near the end of level 2, we're going to ask you to record a sound healing sessions. And it's not required that you have professional equipment or even create a perfect recording. It's more about me having an opportunity to hear the structure of your session, to see what your comfort level is, in order to be able to coach you through level 3. And to complete the level 2, you're going to schedule a one-on-one with me, either live via Zoom or in person, again, to prepare you for the next level. So I'm excited about level 2. I think it's an amazing opportunity to dig deep into the program and into the practice at your own pace and discover the things that truly resonate with you. Not all of these things are going to be things that you want to use in your session. You might not ever bring in a drum. You may never invite yourself to buy a gong. It's not required, but we're showing you all the tools that you have at your disposal when you're ready to use them, or if you don't use them, how you can use what you have to create an amazing session in healing. So I look forward to joining you on this journey at level 2 of sound healing. I'm Coach Bill. So to register, if you haven't signed up for the entire master program, there is a benefit to doing that. You get a discount if you sign up for level 2 and 3 together, if you've already done level 1. If you haven't done level 1, you can sign up for all 3 sessions at the same time, which gives you a discount. It also gives you that opportunity to speak with us about a payment plan. And we're so flexible in these payment plans. So if we're perhaps looking at a master level certification and you want to take all 3 levels, the way we lay it out is when you get to the completion of each level, you need to have paid for that level. So for instance, if you sign up for the master program and you're planning on taking the level 1 in a month, so we require a $100 deposit, and then Mike will work out a payment plan for you to have level 1 paid for by the time you get to that. So what the goal is, by the time you get to level 3, if it's 6 months from now or 4 months from now or a year from now, we spread the payments out over that amount of time. So by the time you finish each certification, the certification at that level is paid for, but you're not paying for the whole thing at once. So it gives you a lot of flexibility. We also offer a discount if you do pay for the whole thing at once. So it really is very flexible, because my goal is to not make it stressful. My goal is to make it very accessible. And so however we can work with you to get you to that place, I invite you to register for whatever level you're ready to register for. Or if you choose and you want to have a conversation, a clarity call about what the program's all about, and you want to connect more with me, just fill out the form, send it in and say you want to have a discussion before we make any payments, before we do anything. And we'll schedule a clarity call for 30 minutes or so. All right, I'm Coach Bill. I just wanted to give you a little information so you can hear me speak about level 2. Have a great day.